Welcome to the spider web. Oh boy, we got some more Hasbro Quad Drive Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle news. I don't think they're actually going to call it the anime Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle for the dub, but it's just a placeholder name. A placeholder name. So, Roar Balkesh B7. Woo, I love Balkesh. Roar could have been a better name, but whatever. I hope the slopes are good. Like, really, really good, because I doubt they're gonna have the whole rubber in the center thing. The whole rubber stopper-ish thing they had for Takara Tomy's Bahamut. And I hope Roar... I really don't care if Roar has the actual gimmick or not, because the gimmick's kind of just eh. If they're gonna mold it out where the wings are already out, that'll be really good. Although it would be a little more interesting to have the gimmick. If they just want to mold it out, that's fine. What I really don't want them to do is mold it so that Roar's wings are in. Or only some of the wings are out. I want all of them out, or the gimmick. I don't want them all in. Please do not do that to us, Hasbro. Next up, we have Salvage Valtryek V7. And at first, I actually recorded a segment of me ranting about this name, but I deleted it after looking up the word salvage for once, and apparently, look what comes up at the very top. Rescue. A wrecked or disabled ship or its cargo from a lost at sea. So, of course, still, it's technically going after something, but it does say rescue. So, I can't say the name doesn't fit. It kind of does fit. I mean, think about it. Vault did basically rescue Shu from his corruption in the anime by using Valtryek. Not the exact Dynamite Battle version of Valtryek, but you can't say Vault doesn't rescue people. He does help out and everything, so I think Salvage does fit Valtryek. In a sense, because Valtryek is supposed to be like the rescuing type of guy, I guess. Well, Valtryek is, of course, a dub name for Valkyrie. But dub. I didn't say dumb name. I said dub name. I didn't think that came out as clear, but yeah. And then there's the Philippines definition. Apprehend and execute a suspected criminal without trial? Dang. Well, Valtryek does have a sword. Now, while Saber would have definitely fit Valtryek, maybe a bit better, I can't say Salvage is that bad. I won't say Salvage is that great, but I won't say Salvage is that bad either. I actually think it's in the middle. Probably like a little above the middle, maybe good. Just a good name. Salvage Valtryek. It actually sounds a little smooth too, in a sense. Guilty Luinor L7. Like, okay, look. Okay, justly chargeable with a particular fault or error. Conscious or affected by a feeling of guilt. Involving a feeling or a judgment of guilt. Okay. Now, Guilty Luinor doesn't really sound right at first. And also I was actually pretty disappointed about this one as well. I think the name could have been Glacier Luinor, because Luinor has something to do with ice, and since Guilty Longinus, or Guilty being behind Longinus made a lot of sense. When it comes to Luinor, Guilty Luinor, it doesn't really sound way too good. I guess if you're gonna say, oh, well, Luinor is guilty of breaking Spryzen at one point in the anime, so I guess in that sense it's okay, but in general it's kind of just, why? So, wait, maybe I should look up Roar. Now that I think about it, this is interesting. Let's look up Roar. Full, deep, prolonged cry uttered by a lion or other large wild animal. Well, I knew that. So, I guess in that sense we can already tell it's a kind of fitting name, because Balkesh almost... Doesn't Balkesh always roar during the animation? Like when its avatar awakens or something? Doesn't it always roar? I don't think there was one time where it didn't roar. Correct me if I'm wrong, but but gosh, I mean, a lot of the avatars roar, but so that kind of like hinders the effectiveness of this name in terms of meaning. But I can't say it's wrong. Hopefully, they all have good slopes and good springs in their drivers. But for Balkesh's sake, being a defense type who's supposed to be very hard to burst in Takara Tomy's case, yes, please give it really, really good slopes. Salvage Valtryek, what I mainly hope for is that the slopes are at least okay. I do hope for them to be good, but if they're at least okay, I'm fine with it. What I really, really want is that the Salvage ring has the awakening gimmick, and if it doesn't have the gimmick, have it molded so that it's already awakened, because Savior Valkyrie was not that good, like fresh out of the box. And after you awakened it, it became a beast. Like Savior itself became a really good layer. So I would actually prefer it if they skip the awakening and just, or skip the whole awakening process and just mold it so that it's already really strong right out of the box. Like it's already molded so that, oh, it's already awakened. Boom. Although it would be cooler to have the awakening. So I can't blame them for adding that either. But I just really hope they don't mold it so that it's in the first stages of it, or maybe just halfway. Please just make it fully awakened. Please. Or just give it the gimmick. Either one. Guilty Luinor, I just hope, what I mainly hope for is that the slopes are really, like, really good. Because Luinor, as we've seen with Raid as a layer can do pretty well. You can make pretty good combos out of it. The only issue is that the Luinor chip slopes were kind of just okay. So, and Raid likes taking recoil. So it's like, even though the slopes were good on Raid, they could still burst quite a bit. And then the driver was not that good either. Like, at first it was okay, but after using it, it kind of seemed like it, I don't know, like it wore down or something? Because all of a sudden it like wasn't as aggressive. Even when you give it a really hard launch with the sparking launcher, it just wouldn't really move around. Yeah, I hope this one actually moves around a lot. I know they're probably going to give it a destroy because Takara Tomy gave theirs destroy metal, or metal destroy, I think it's metal destroy because it's a metal lock driver. But yeah, alright, thank y'all for watching and keep blading.